Hi guys, VC10 Aviation here, and today I thought I'd make the first airport update of the brand new Doha Hamad Airport. So this is the airport I chose to make for 2022. Yet again, it's inspired by the World Cup. I thought, hang on a minute, let's make something special. I've got quite a lot of Qatar Airways models, so I thought let's try and do something with them. So I've got 4 A350s you're seeing here, 2 A320s, 2 777-200, no, 1 777-200, 2 777-300s, and I've got 1 787-8 and 1 A340-600, and I have 2 A380s and 1 747-8 freighter. So yeah, so I thought I have got some models in here which do fly to Doha. Some of them do not, so I must admit the Saudi 777, I believe, has now been withdrawn, but it's the closest thing I could, the closest thing I had to an A320. I know it sounds really silly, but yeah. So hopefully I can try and find the Phoenix A320, which they did in the SkyTeam library, so I can sort of replace that. As well, I've also got a Qatar Triple 300ER. Yet again, they do not normally fly the 777 to Doha. It's normally the A330-200, and in the 777, I've got as well. I've got the PIA 777-200ER. I think for the past few months, I think I have seen on Instagram I think they were sending them to Doha briefly, but whether or not that they are still doing that, I'm not too sure. And I've also got the British Airways 777-200ER. That's sort of they don't normally fly those there now. It should normally be an A350 or a 787. I think should normally be the aircraft they normally head there. I'll be interested to see if the A380 goes there. In fact, that should be interesting because I know they're heading their A380 to the Middle East as well, which is quite cool. Anyway, there's only another airline I haven't included, and that's Ethiopian Airlines. They normally fly in with a 777-300 or a Boeing 787. It should normally be a 777-800 in fact, but I am hoping to get a couple of Boeing 787s. But apart from that, because I think, did I not operate the GCAS charters from London or something? Still, I've read something ages ago about it, but oh well, never mind about all that. So we've got the Turkish 747-900ER heading out to Istanbul. We've got the Qatar 380. This is the first A380, so this is heading out to Paris. Got the Royal Air Morocco Boeing 787 in the One World, came in from Casablanca. Got the Egypt Air 747-800 came in from Cairo. I believe Cairo is one of the routes. I think they've also announced Alexandria as well. I think I need to have a look, but yeah. So that's that, and then we've got. Yeah, so they do normally fly the 737s as well to Doha. Hopefully they start flying the A220s. I do quite like their A220s. It's got a nice livery to it as well. So we've got the Qatar 777-200LR heading out to Buenos Aires via Sao Paulo. I've noticed a lot of airlines have started doing this. I think they've started doing it to save fuel. I think during the pandemic, British Airways did this. So they now, instead of having the one rotation, they head it to sort of Buenos Aires and then maybe head to Sao Paulo and whatever stuff like that. So I've noticed a lot of airlines do that. I think Qatar was the first. So this is heading to Sao Paulo and then on to Buenos Aires. So this is the 777-200LR. We've got the Air Canada 777-200LR heading, just came in from Toronto. This should normally be a 787-9 Dreamlander. Not a 777-200LR, but yeah, again, I do not have one of those to operate that. And then we have the Saudi Air 777-200 EI. Yes, these are withdrawn. This came in from Riyadh and it'll be heading out to Jeddah. Yeah, again, I will eventually replace this with a couple of A320s when they do, hopefully, when they start releasing some more of them. So yeah, so that concludes part 1. So the next, I'll see you in part 2. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to part 2. So we've got the Qatar Cargo 747-8F. This is heading out to Luxembourg. And then we've got the, just waiting to be reactivated, we've got the Qatar A380. This just positioned in from Doha Old Airport, and it's just getting ready to be reactivated, and then it'll be heading out to London Heathrow. And then next to that we've got this Qatar Triple 300ER. This is in the Barcelona livery. Yes, this aircraft has been repainted, I must admit. It has been repainted, so it no longer wears this livery, but oh well. This is just heading out to Montreal. British Airways 777-200ER just came in from, actually no, just heading out to London Heathrow. And then we've got this PIA Retro 777, and this is heading out to Karachi, and I believe that's where the 777s were headed to when they came in, but I could be wrong with that one. And then I've got some part 3, we've got some more movements as well, so I'll see you in part 3. Part 3, here we go. So we've got the Qatar One World 777. This is heading out to Toronto. That's a One World, so this is a recent one. We've got the A350 1000. This is just parked up due to paint issues. And then we've got the first Qatar A350 A7ALA. I believe she's been parked up, so she's just parked up due to paint issues. So I'll give you a better view of the PIA 777 and the British Airways 777 as well. So there we are. You may also notice there's a better view of the cargo area there. And then we've got the A320 Qatar Airways. That's heading out to Muscat. The other A320 over here is heading out to, this is a One World, this is heading out to Salalah, which is in Oman. And then we've got the Qatar 340-600, just arriving in from Colombo there. The previous time I was at Doha, or the last time I was at Doha, the A340s were still in use. Sadly, they're no longer in use. They do actually use one as a training airplane. This is the first A340 what was delivered to them. So this was A7AGA, is now a training aircraft. I believe all the rest have now been scrapped, which is quite sad really, but at least one is getting a new lease of life, isn't it? I believe it's also used as a cabin trainer as well, but it's mainly a training aircraft. So here we've got the Royal Jordanian Boeing 787-8. This is heading out to Oman. Yes, they do normally fly these. I believe it's normally, they fly these for the, they have, I think the morning rotation is normally like a 320 or an ERJ, and then they fly the Boeing 787. So it's a bit like Kuwait Airways. They have one rotation which is a narrow body, and then they bring a 787. So here's the 787. This is heading out to Oman. And then, like Kuwait, I said with Kuwait Airways, normally the first rotation is a 320, and then we get a 330-200. For today, we're getting a 777-300ER. This is heading out to Kuwait City. I've actually seen this aircraft arriving into Doha. When I was on the Doha tour, I have transited through Doha a number of times, so I've also had a tour of it as well, a tour of parts of Doha as well. Because I think they run some tours as well from the airport. Of course, it normally, I think whilst I had a sort of layover from my flight to London, this was London Gatwick, this was, I don't know when that's due to resume actually, but I had a tour of, they did the sand dunes as well and all that sort of stuff, so it was quite cool really. They showed a marketplace. Unfortunately it wasn't open. It would have been quite interesting to see, but it was a Saturday, so if you're not too familiar, then over like in the Middle East, a Saturday's a sort of like a Sunday, where in the UK, of course, Sunday is a day of rest. In the Middle East, a Saturday is a day of rest, so not a lot's going on. So yeah, I think I've said that right. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments if I've mentioned that slightly wrong. So we've got two One World A350s here. So we've got the first, so we've got the 1000 heading out to Frankfurt. Got the A350 900 in the One World heading out to where's this going? This is heading to Munich. And then we got the 787-8 to finish up. This is the 25th Dreamliner. This is no longer having it no longer has the stickers. I've seen it the previous time I transited through Doha. No longer has the 25th logo on it. It's a shame because Phoenix actually ruined this model, to be totally honest. Because they released two variations of this, both the same registrations, which was just absolutely ridiculous. Because what they were trying to do is they were trying to make the 24th and the 25th Boeing 787s for Qatar, but the 24th, which I've actually filmed, is the A7BCX, is the 24th Qatar 787, where A7BCY is the 25th Qatar 787-8. So, yeah, so really, to be totally honest, they kind of ruined the model. But however, if you had to get it without the 25th livery, then it would be more accurate, because likewise the aircraft no longer has the 25th logo. So we'll just give you a view of the A350's parked up due to paint issues as well. There's another.